Okay, the second contention that I see for us is the supposed new pedagogies. Well, actually, they're not new, the STEM pedagogies. People say, oh, STEM pedagogies. And I go, oh, what do you mean? Anyway, they're not new at all. So first of all, the notion of interdisciplinarity, that's been around for quite some time. Science and mathematics have always been close friends and allies, and as has science and technology. And if you have a look at what's happening now in terms of science, science cannot progress without the technology, so they are moving hand in hand. A change or a big move in technology dramatically improves our science and vice versa. So it's not new to have these kinds of cross-disciplinary notions. Inquiry approach, it's always been part of science and mathematics, and it's embedded within technology as well. So it's not new. Problem-based learning, I can very easily go back and show you an article of 1995, and I probably can show you something earlier than that, where they talk about problems. They talk about it being about not having a single correct answer, about having multiple solutions, where the problem actually provides the context for the learning. That sounds very familiar to where we are now. So it's not a new pedagogy. Project-based learning, the same. Use of context, localised problems, things like, water desal or whatever, have always been really important in science. The opportunity to integrate across the discipline, again, has always been there, so it's not new. Work-based learning. At the moment, there's very strong, and there has been over the last few years, I'd say over the last decade probably, the notion of linking schools with industry. And I think it's a really hard place to play in because it's really difficult navigating that space. But in a sense, it's similar to the old out-of-school or out-of-classroom experiences that we've always been providing to our students, taking to them to the botanical gardens, taking to the sewage works, whatever, to make the learning meaningful. So I don't see any of these things as being new. All right, so if you're sitting there thinking, well, I don't know where the newness is, I'm on your side. Use of authentic problems, student questioning and inquiry and investigations have always, we know, increased learning in science and mathematics education. So why would it be any different now? So we have that basis. We already know that. So it's a good place to begin.